Women with a large body count, that sperm stays with them. Every man that ever nutted in them is a part of them. It's found in their DNA, it's found in their brain, it's found in their cells.
Why women's body count matters biologically. I'm a neuroscientist. Let me explain. Studies show that women absorb and retain the DNA of every man they've been with via sperm. This foreign DNA has been found in the brain, organs, and reproductive system, but nobody talks about the consequences. And that DNA isn't just stored, it's used in creating future children. A woman's past men leave a permanent biological imprint. Ever wonder why some kids resemble an ex more than their father? This is usually why. While the father provides most of the DNA, genetic material from past men is also used. And it's not just looks. Physical and mental disorders can be passed down as well. The more men a woman has been with, the higher the risk of negative mutations in her future children. So ladies, your past doesn't disappear. Every man leaves a mark on your body and your future children. And fellas, think twice before having a child with a woman who's been with too many men, because you won't be the only one shaping that child. Disturbing? Alarming? Let me know in the comments.
You know, I wonder what women think of this when men tell them this is happening. Like this is, I mean, we try to say it in so many ways, and modern women still don't want to listen to it. They just want to continue to do whatever they want to do, and they don't want people holding them accountable.
We got to stop chasing the men with the money and the men who look good. I'm all about finding a man that's a provider man, which I am so thankful I found, but it didn't start out like that. It wasn't always like that. Sometimes you have to find a man that has the potential, that has the good morals and the good heart, and who has the typical nice guy, maybe the guy who's a nice guy and you don't really want because he's too nice. That's the guy that you want to date. I feel like everybody is so hooked on just being chased around, and you want to chase somebody so bad because it makes you want them more. But chasing somebody isn't true love. It's not love. It's just lust. And you want to get that person until you finally have them, and then you don't want them anymore. I'm telling you that the man with the potential is the man that's going to treat you good. He's going to treat you like the queen that you are, and he's going to become the provider man. Because if you see potential in him and you are standing by his side through thick and thin, you are standing by his side when he has nothing and he's working to get where he needs to be, he's going to be so grateful for you, and he's going to treat you like a queen when he finally gets to where he needs to, because you stood by his side. Because a true man cannot become the man that he wants to without the right woman by his side. You gave them the love when they needed it most, and now that they are where they are at and you worked with them to be where they need to be, no relationship is perfect. This is why I say potential is so important. To see potential in somebody is so important, because it's loving them when they have nothing.
And like I said, you know, for a lot of these modern women out here, they're going for the Bentley, when really, if you have that much money and you don't qualify for the Bentley, you could just go for a car that might seem quote unquote regular, but you can fully load that car. You can max that car out, paint it however you want to paint it, and it'll have a good number of premium features. A lot of times what modern women want is the name. When you can, honestly, they don't think outside the box. They don't get creative, right? So instead of going and getting the man that everybody wants, why don't you go get the man that nobody's looking at? You and y'all both max each other out, and then you become the couple that people are looking at, right? For instance, you know, you might say, somebody might go, you know, Walmart. You know, for us, we have H-E-B. H-E-B is really good. It's a very good store. It's just, you know, sometimes it can be a little bit pricey, right? So you might go to Aldi, and for the same, let's say, $200 or $300 that you spend on groceries at H-E-B or Walmart, that same money would go further at a store that aims to save you money. And so now you got groceries. They might not be name brand. You might have a few things in there that are name brand. Like, say, for instance, a car company might put Bose speakers, right? But then everything else, which is premium, just might not have the name attached to it. It feels great. You look great. People love it. They never really even ask you about what it is. It's like, man, this is a nice car. I never thought about getting an Acura or something like that, or, well, a lot of people have Acura. Let's say a Honda Accord. No, the Accord is another good one, right? I never thought about getting this type of car until I saw she had it. So I went and got it because, shoot, it's a nice car, and she showed me how to work it, you know, what things to get, and I got me one, and I'm enjoying it. And so guess what the other women gonna do? they're going to jump on that trend. And there's going to be like a handful of women left with this guy. And then all of the other guys, the distribution becomes equal. That don't mean that you got to go out in there and get a used car or a beat up, broken, busted car. Oh, I don't want to date no broke man. You don't have to. But there's plenty of good car options, or excuse me, options for men. I'm just using the analogy of a car. There's plenty of good options out there for men. Y'all just so close-minded and you don't see it.
She left me on red, Cole. I should explain why I was busy, right?
Put the phone down.
But if I don't, she'll get mad. I need to clarify my schedule.
Stop. Never explain yourself too much. It smells like insecurity.
Insecurity? I'm just being communicative.
You are seeking approval, and you just handed her the power.
But look! She posted a story with another guy! It's a test!
And you failed the test. You reacted emotionally. That is weak.
So what do I do? Just silence?
Real confidence doesn't beg to be understood. Mystery creates attraction. Over-explaining kills it.
Okay, no text. Let her wonder.
Say it once, or say nothing at all. Move on.
You know, he used to send me a lot of your videos, and you actually would get on my nerves when I would watch your videos when I was unhealed. I'm like, that girl is lying. I think like she's just saying that because she wants to be popular, and now I am you. Like now I am that girl who talks about like what really a healed woman is. And I get it. Like, so I also want to apologize to you because even though you didn't know this, like I was like thinking like, okay, yeah, I do not like her videos. And I'm sure a lot of women feel this way because they're unhealed. And now I just absolutely love you. And I'm just like, you're such a blessing. And I'm just so grateful for you. And I don't even know you. That's the craziest part. I would get so pissed off when he would send me things where you were like talking about submission and and I'm like, yeah, probably because her husband's loving and kind. And I would tell him like, and so she can submit because he's acting right. And I was always like putting it off on how he would act. And I would come across your stuff. And it wasn't until I embraced like really listening with the listening heart versus like with this like animosity and this like judgment towards you, that's when the Lord started touching my heart. And that's when I reached out to you and I like ran into like your live that day. And that's how I knew I was healed too, girl, because like I could see you and I could see the love. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I could see like that everything you were saying was real and everything you were saying is like for edification. Whereas before, like I was hateful and I was like, no, I don't like how she's talking and she must be this. And like, and I didn't even know you. So again, my apologies. Lord knows my heart. But now you're like, wow, thank you, Lord, for women like you who like what you're saying. It's very biblical for the women to teach other women. You know what I mean? And so thank you.
So to come down to, man, a lot of these modern women be listening to feminist stuff, this feminist agenda, and they run into the truth finally, and then they realize feminism was a scam. They realize this modern way of thinking is a scam, and you darn near ruin your relationship. And when you stop to think about, oh man, shoot, what am I doing? I'm going to have to lose something good. That's when you start to say, man, I appreciate good content that teaches me to be accountable for my actions. And now I know how to treat my husband or my man because I know how to act.
Date a woman for at least 4 to 5 years before you pull the trigger. I look for these trends all the time. I don't know that engagement of that duration is something that guarantees success. I haven't seen a lot of engagements that were that duration. So that could be an indicator that is good advice. I don't know. What you'd have to do to study any of this is like, you'd have to study the marriage satisfaction rate versus the divorce rate versus, the duration of the engagement. So I think it's kind of tricky. But I think that's a really long time to ask somebody to sort of be around if in fact they're marriage minded and they want to get married.
And probably depending on age too.
Yeah. I think there's biological clock element to that, but I don't know that it takes 4 years to figure out who you're with if you're looking honestly. I think that, of course, early on in a relationship, we have rose colored glasses and all the red flags just look like flags. But I think that there is value in being with somebody when they're sick, being with them away on vacation, being with them through something stressful, being with them through a death in their circle. See how people grieve, see how people are when they're angry, see how people are when they're sick, see how people are when they have a situation that's out of their control and how they respond to it. all of which are things that are going to happen during a marriage or a long-term relationship and might test it. So
great stuff. But I'm talking about the 4-year test of fucking climaxing and having an orgasm. If I can't have an orgasm with you, I'm not going to wait around for fucking 4 years. If I don't look at you and I don't want to pull your pants down and bang the living shit out of you, I'm not hanging out with you. And I just went through marrying fucking crazy for 24 days. Totally insane. But she was fucking great. She was perfect. She took care of me when I wasn't feeling good. She cooked. She even cleaned a little bit. But bro, guess what? One day she flipped the light switch and fucking batshit motherfucking crazy came out. Let's go!
I think for a lot of these situations, it's not going to take 4 or 5 years. That's too much time invested. Honestly and truly, after about a year or so, I'll be out of there, to be honest. If it's not working after a year, I don't know. But that's just me. But then, of course, I'm asking questions, and those a lot of people not having colored glasses is very hard, because you like talking to that person. You always want to be around that person, right? But all throughout the relationship, you're talking to yourself, or during the dating phase or talking stage, you're talking to yourself. Okay, that was great. She said this. How would she be as a wife? How would he be as a husband? You're constantly evaluating this type of stuff. Obviously, you're going to be doing it after marriage, but definitely before you decide to make it official. And I would say all during, official, up until you get to the engagement, and up until you get to the engagement, marriage, you're always evaluating. Now, obviously, when you get married, it becomes a different set of evaluation. Like, how can we get on the same type of time in marriage? But, it's okay to enjoy your partner. Definitely. It's okay to enjoy when you're dating somebody, getting to know them. Now you did this. I don't know. You might be on the chopping block. You don't necessarily do that. You don't necessarily want to do that. But you do want to wipe that rose color off. And you'd be like, okay, my glass is getting kind of foggy. Let me go ahead and wipe it off and, see where we are. And then ask the question that is bothering you. Now, I know that, and you can bring it up the next time you guys talk, or next time you guys have a date. And you think of a way to bring it up that, it doesn't seem like you're accusatory, but you're curious. I'm genuinely wanting to know about this stuff. So how does that work? And then you ask, and you figure out when to bring it up in conversation, right? And then, you kind of let them answer. It's like, oh, okay, all right. Because I was seeing that. I saw that on your Facebook, or I saw that on your Instagram, and I was like, oh, okay, that used to be a part of her life. What is that about? And you see what they're talking about, and see if you guys align.
I'm scared of dating, because what if it works out and I'll never be single again? Low-key scared of going to school, because what if I do good and I graduate? Well. I have to be single every couple months to see if I still got it. Usual suspect. Like, what do you mean I'll never be able to flirt ever again? Share her, we'll be good to her. Never leave the gym, bro. Even if you have a girl, the game was loyal to you always.
I'm not gonna lie. I do see why men think we be rage baiting them. I do see why they be getting upset. Because just like, imagine you working 40 hours a week trying to maintain a social life, trying to maintain your own life. Then you already dealing with depression. You already dealing with all these like societal doubts, and then you trying to maintain and lead a relationship, and then you got somebody on your phone that you pay for talking about, do you got somebody else because you been acting different? Miss, I barely have me. I'm about to cut the cable off and all this shit because you on my phone asking me stupid questions while I'm fighting for my life.
British people are loving how comfortably they can live in America.
So I'm a Brit living in America, and I just wanted to share some hope for those on their journey to moving to America. One day you're going to be eating Chick-fil-A in your bed, watching Netflix, watching Love is Blind. Life does get better than the UK, and can eat Chick-fil-A. it's all going to be worth it. The struggles of getting a visa and everything. But now I get Chick-fil-A.
I think the biggest point here is she's able to do all these things comfortably without having to worry about being attacked by some radical person.
So the other day, I was watching a clip of Jordan Peterson responding to a question concerning why women initiate the vast majority of divorces in the United States. In my opinion, he gave an overly generous explanation of this phenomenon. Namely, and this is a paraphrase, that the higher rate of initiating divorce is due to the fact that women are more emotionally attuned and sensitive to changes in conditions than men are. And that, therefore, they're kind of like canaries in the coal mine, in that they perceive problems before men do. So they initiate divorce not because the marriage is unproblematic, but that they simply observe the problems sooner and with less information than men do. Although he concedes, almost as an afterthought, that women detect a lot of false positives, this is Peterson's explanation in a nutshell. And in the context of intersexual relationships, we have to understand this in conjunction with another very important piece of information, which I know that Peterson is aware of, namely that women are significantly more neurotic than men. Like, this is a robust and enduring finding in personality research. What does this mean? Well, my personal definition of neurosis is believing that a fake problem is a real problem, which actually overlays very nicely onto the concept of false positives. Put two and two together, and this means that women are much more likely to believe that a fake problem is a real problem than men are. This is why, among other things, women have significantly higher rates of anxiety and depression than men do, although they have lower rates of significant mental illness like schizophrenia and the like compared to men.
Baby, if them male friends, female friends can't be y'all friends, then shit, it don't sound like they need to be y'all friends. Because, baby, why he calling you so late? Yeah. You got a man, okay? He don't need to be calling you all times of hours. Why she calling you so late? She shouldn't be calling you at all times of hours. You see what I'm saying? If they are not y'all friends, I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. Like, You heard it here first. Yeah.
Things I prayed for in a husband versus what I actually got. I always told God I wanted to be with a black man, but like, I wanted him to be darker than me. Check. I always told God I wanted to be with someone that was older than me. And technically he's older than me by like less than a month, but he also just has an old soul. So check. Obviously I needed to be with a man of God, and not like no fake Christian, like a Christian for real, like actually knows and believes what he say he believes. Yeah, we ended up in theology school together, so check. I always told God I needed to be with somebody that was charismatic, someone who was friendly, someone who could like hold their own, because I know a lot of people and I attend a lot of different events and things, and I wholeheartedly believe that your spouse is an extension of you. And I never wanted to be like out and about, you know, mingling and things, and then like if I happen to not be around him, he's falling apart at the seams because he don't feel comfortable talking to people. My husband knows no stranger. My husband is very, very, very personable, very charismatic. He's incredibly outgoing, so check. I always told God I wanted somebody that had personality. Like, I know I have a big personality, and I always brought like the energy and just the laughter and the jokes to every body I ever dated. And I was like, you know what, God, if I'm getting married, like I need my husband to have personality. Like, he needs to be funny. He needs to be. My husband is hilarious, and I'm not just saying that. If you know him, he is a mess. He has a huge personality.
You know, what's crazy is a lot of women ask for this, and then when it shows up in front of their face, they keep on swiping, right? Just because he doesn't fit what I'm looking for. He doesn't fit what I thought that I should have. So I'm going to go ahead and send this one down the street. I'm going to send this one to the next table, and let's see if you can get another one in here.
I told him that I broke up with him. I'm like, saying like, what's up now? He was like, you didn't break up with him. Like, no, you didn't. And I didn't, but I'm like, this nigga gay. Like, how you not?
You see how fucked up that is? You see that fucked up?
He wasn't
Just
interested. He gotta
because
be
you don't
gay.
want that pussy, I don't want none. She was like, well, this gay. You know what I'm saying? So that's the beef that gets
She
thrown.
said this. Oh, you. She said you were gay.
I had to be gay because I didn't want to fuck with her.
What?
But yeah, I don't play them type of games, man.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm, you know, I treat my dick like I treat my social security number.
Come on.
I'm real selective.
Everybody can't get that.
Everybody can't get. You give it to the
It's
wrong.
a fact.
Your life up.
No.
So when
Come
you
on.
got a man, I ain't playing them type of games
Yeah.
because this nigga going. You think the nigga, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He show up and.
Yeah.
You never know, and I ain't willing to take that risk.
Nah, it ain't worth the
no
risk.
No matter how good your is, it ain't worth what I'm gonna have to do to this person or what he gonna try to do to me in order for me to get it. I don't care who you with or what you with, as long as you got that shit under control. But once you say boyfriend and relationship,
Too much.
ain't no control, because that means that you've entered into an agreement of compromise.
Mm.
And what compromise means, in my opinion, is one party is agreeing not to be satisfied with the outcome. So whenever you doing that, whenever you involve somebody else in that scenario, then that means that now the compromise that they have been making for you has been jeopardized by you going out and doing some other shit. And usually the ain't gonna take it out on you. And even if he do take it out on you, I don't want the conscience of you coming up swole the fuck up.
Right.
'Cause this nigga done beat your ass because you done gave me some. And when you blessed enough to make it out of that situation with your mind intact, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know that, man, I gotta take better precaution as a man. But that's the thing, you still running the risk playing them games because you never know what a got going on. So that's why I always look at it from the perspective of being truthful. Like the moment I catch you with me, I don't care what it's about, I'm out of there.
Yeah.
I agree with Chico's actions within this. You put your life, potentially your life in danger, or even your career in danger with the risk of messing with a chick that is in a relationship.
You have to do these risk assessments. You have to understand more about, the past, the history. And I know, a lot of this is not normalized when, like, say, like you in a college environment or something like that, and it's more like a hookup culture, and everyone's kind of there and relatively a similar lifestyle or so on the same plane. But, when you get out into the real world, because, like a college environment is more like a microcosm of the real world, right? But you get into the real world and there's a bunch of people from all different walks of life. You will encounter all different types of people.
The wedding is off, Lisa. Put the ring in the box.
No! You gave this to me! It's a gift! And frankly, I deserve it for wasting 2 years of my life with you.
It's not a birthday present, Lisa. In the eyes of the law, an engagement ring is a conditional gift.
Conditional on what?
On a marriage actually taking place.
I don't care! My friend said I can keep it and sell it!
Your friends didn't go to law school. It is a deposit on a contract. You breached the contract, you lose the deposit.
You are so cheap! You are a monster!
I am an auditor. Hand over the 15,000 ring, or my lawyer will see you in court.
It's almost noon, time to piss off the internet. Today's vocabulary word is amnesia, with a sprinkle of accountability. So I recently had a comment on my post from a woman that said, maybe you should think about women being disconnected from men because men are no longer emotionally available in their relationship. Men do not turn off like that. They don't. They will continue to try. They will continue to put in the work. They will continue to do all of the things in that relationship that they think that they should be doing to get a little bit of physical connection from you. What happens is you say no. And I'm sure your first couple of excuses were excuses. They were probably valid. I have a headache tonight, babe. Cool. No worries, honey. I hope you feel better. My stomach hurts today, babe. Cool. No worries. I hope you feel better. Because at that point, the man was getting it on time. So it wasn't a big deal for him not to have it. But then excuse after excuse, and you think subconsciously, wow, that was really easy to just tell him no, and he didn't have a problem with this. So one no builds up to another no, builds up to another no, and now we're a couple of weeks, couple of months down the road, and your man's still trying, he's still showing up, he's still doing all the things, he's asking you how your day is, he's connecting to you emotionally, but you're not letting him connect to you physically. So what happens is, he slowly starts to disconnect to you, and then you get over here and you're like, oh my God, Johnny hasn't been emotionally connected to me in a couple of months. What is going on? And now your excuse is, well, I'm not going to have sex with my husband because he's not emotionally connected to me. Ma'am, you cut him off 4 months ago in the bedroom. How could you possibly expect this man to be emotionally connected to you still after that long? So again, our two vocabulary words are amnesia and accountability. Take accountability for your part that you had in getting to the spot that you are in your relationship. That's all I'm saying. I'm not being mean here. I'm just trying to let you know that it is not always the man's fault 100% of the time.
Women don't know that to conceal is the default for men. Conceal anything that can be used against you. And we want you to open up and tell me about your feelings and your emotions, and I will use them against you. I'll start by revealing it to my friends, all the special deep things you told me, not knowing that that's a betrayal. But I'll tell them about it because then they'll know how important I am to you. Women seek information about relationships because deep down that's how we survive. And men seek information on producing results because deep down that's how they know they survive. And men will seek information about relationships when what's happening in their relationship or not having a relationship is threatening what it is that they've built or trying to build.
Why do women have to prove their value but men just have to show up?
I think it's the opposite. I think men have to prove their value and a woman just has to show up.
It depends on who you asking.
No, I think if you're pretty, you could get access to the parties, to the invite only, to the private yachts, to the billionaires club, just because they want to have you in the room. Now, we know what they want you in the room for, but if you're smart, you don't go for it. You work the room so that they invite you directly after. Whereas men got to earn the money, have the job, get the accolades, do the achievement in order to even almost have access to some of the things that she gets. Mm-hmm. So I actually feel like beautiful women get much more opportunities than men do. I just feel like for me personally, I think that as a woman, I get more opportunities than a man because I think that men want me to be in the space, but they don't expect me to come with the character or the work ethic that I come with. And that's what keeps me in the room. What I look like might get me to the room, maybe if I know somebody, but what I'm built by or built of is what keeps me in the room.
And I appreciate what Sarah is saying here. People are giving you opportunities and you are squandering them. You're squandering them in every facet of the relationship. We just talked about a minute ago, a woman talking about what God sent to her. The man I wanted, he did this, he did that. I want an older man. Now he's a month older than I am, but he's still older than I am, so I'll take that. A lot of these modern women will say, not old enough. He needs to be at least 2 years. And then they'll continue to get super, super specific. And then the man that was actually for them will be then found somebody else, be long gone. And then they wondering, literally in 5-10 years, what is he doing? Oh, he's married. Dang, I can't even go back to that. Well, what do I do now? Why did I let that man slip away?
I needed at the same time.
You see, lads, now you see why I say the things that I fucking say. Because it is a cold game out there. Most of you guys do not understand the nature of the fucking beast that you're dealing with. You're running out there with your feelings. You're running out there leading with your fucking love. You need to keep these fucking things open, otherwise you're gonna get smoked, lads.
And somebody gotta say it, the only people that are still breeding and having kids and procreating are slow people. You gotta be slow. That's the only explanation I can think of. Either you're slow, you're delusional, you live in some type of delusional la-la land, I don't know, you don't have no type of situational awareness. It gotta be something, arrested development, male-centeredness, something.
I watched the whole thing. She is yet to give a proper reason as to why people who are having kids are slow. Honestly, I am kind of happy that some people aren't having kids. People like her who aren't having kids, great. Because I want my kids to grow up not having to deal with people like her. She's saying we're just doing what the government wants us to do, which is to procreate. Yes. They want us to procreate so we can keep humanity alive. I don't think poor people should be having kids. But if you're financially stable and mentally stable and you're able to have kids, have all the kids you want. Don't be out here trying to shame people because they simply want to have kids.
As a man, this is all we need.
Women hate barndominiums. Let me tell you why. Men design homes that are functional. Barndominiums are functional. Everything a man needs can be within 800 square foot. Got a full kitchen right here with all my food. Got my king-size bed. Got some toys in the corner. Big screen TV. Even got my washing machine and dryer in my bathroom so I can just fold things up when I'm done. Get right on the hanger. And when I get done with my bubble bath, just hop right in, take a shower because I like bubble baths. Makes sense, right? Just like this towel. Haven't washed it in 2 years. Why? I'm clean. It's clean. It's clean forever. Men math. Women design homes with 31 rooms and 31 walk-in closets. For what? Things from Amazon and Shein that you're never going to take back? Men have one closet, and it's 4,500 square foot. It's called a shop. Here is my 4,500 square foot closet. Yeah, that's a real bear. Killed it with my bare hands. But that is also a 1971 Chevelle with a 454 in it, 85.
Let me know if you would love to live here.
As you guys can see, it's clean. There's no boxes in here. Why is it that women think empty garages and shops are meant for boxes and dirty boots? Women want pools on cul-de-sacs. Men want ponds on 52 acres. The one thing women love about barndominiums is that the wraparound porches are big and beautiful, just like your mom. So make sure you share this with her.
I think I know what kind of house I want to buy next.
You have lost your way, and I understand you were raised by single parent moms. That's why we get on the women for having all of these children, and they won't stop having these children without fathers. How do you guys think we learn how to become men? We don't crawl out of the vajayjay and just instantly know how to be something as complex as a man. We need our tutor, which is our fathers. That's who teaches us the do's and don'ts of the world, structure, and the discipline that we adhere to throughout our journey of life. But if you don't give us that, we will be messed up. And a lot of men are messed up. So I'm going to say this to the fellas. Women looked at our grandfathers and our uncles like superheroes because when something wasn't working right, granddaddy walked outside. I don't care if he come back in an hour or two later. That thing is working now. All that money they got to work on that stuff. And the woman was able to sit back and they're like, that is my man. He did that.
Right.
You guys aren't giving women anything to be in adoration of. If you guys aren't giving women anything to be able to brag about from you to her friends, you're in trouble. I'm not saying that gives her a reason to have an affair, but I'm telling you, women need to look up to their man. And if you're doing the same things that she can do, let me call the garage door repair people, babe. I mean, you didn't even try to go out there and see if you could fix.
If you're a wife who wants a real marriage and not just a stop in marriage, stop scrolling because this is for you. There is a difference between your husband loving you and your husband liking you. And a lot of marriages are dying because women don't understand how to cater to that difference. Our marriage is not perfect, but it's intentional. And it's important to me for my husband to not just love me, but to actually enjoy being around me. Just how I'm intentional with my career, making sure I'm doing everything right to excel. I'm the same way with my husband. I have a little strategy, okay? Respect is our love language. Okay, if my husband brings something to my attention, I acknowledge it. I don't get defensive. I listen. I acknowledge his feelings immediately. And if I did something wrong, I apologize immediately with no excuses, with genuine accountability. Number 2, emotional intelligence and actions. Even if I don't think I'm wrong, I apologize for how I made him feel. And I validate his emotions, even when they're different from mine. I show him that his feelings matter to me more than being right. At the end of the day, who cares if you're right if you two aren't right with each other? Number 3, making him my actual best friend. Like, I literally care about what he cares about. I ask, I engage, I listen. If he's passionate about something I don't understand, I genuinely want to know. Tell me, explain it to me. Let's talk about it. And number 4, conflict management. I do not nag, ever. ever. I refuse to purposely push his buttons. Like, if he's agitated and I can tell that, I stop, I back up, and I'm like, hey, I do not want to fight. I love you. Like, I truly do not want to be in a bad space with you. And that always resets us to where we are supposed to be, which is on the same side. And number 5, which is really number 1, biblical wisdom. The Bible tells us it is better to live in a desert than with a quarrelsome wife. A desert? Do you know how miserable it is to live in a desert? The Bible says a continuous dripping on a rainy day is like a wife who continuously creates conflict. The Bible tells us that our words have the power to either build or destroy our husband. That's how powerful we are. My ultimate goal is for my husband to choose me every single day. I want my son to see what a healthy marriage looks like. I want him to see how a wife should act, speak, and love. I want to show him what true partnership means. This isn't just about being a good wife. It's about being a strategic partner and understanding that grace is the most powerful relationship tool. Every single day, I choose to show my husband grace, just like God shows me grace. Your marriage is not an accident. It's a daily decision. So decide to be the wife that your husband wants to be around. Bye for now.
Women, and a lot of these women don't have that at all. They don't have any type of wisdom, and men know it. And that's why men are saying, oh no, I'm going to stay far, far away from this. I don't want any trouble, nobody taking my money, and most of all, nobody taking my peace.
So, you're really gonna watch me eat this alone?
Yes.
Come on, Ethan. It's just one night.
I said I wouldn't.
Don't be boring. It's fries, not a crime.
It's a promise.
A promise to your diet over me?
A promise to myself.
Wow. So you'd rather sit there judging me?
I'm not judging you.
Your discipline does. You sitting there with water while I eat this makes me feel like trash.
That feeling didn't come from my plate.
It came from you saying no.
No is not an attack.
It feels like one.
Because you want company in a choice you already feel guilty about.
That's not fair.
It's not fair as asking me to betray myself so you feel better.
It's food, Ethan. Relax.
Discipline is a gift I give myself, not a weapon against you.
Then prove you care. Just eat.
I won't set myself on fire just to keep you warm.
So you're choosing your diet over me.
I'm choosing my integrity.
Unbelievable.
You can eat, you can enjoy it, but I won't sabotage myself to make you comfortable.
So that's your final answer?
Respectfully, yes.
Wow.
My discipline isn't against you, but my self-respect is not negotiable.
Broke up with my best friend when I realized she was her boyfriend and laughing about it. At first, I didn't even catch on to what was happening because she was making herself out to be the victim. She was like, oh my God, he's awful. And I'm trying to have her back. I'm trying to be supportive. So I started asking her more and more questions about what happened. The details started not adding up. And I finally started putting the puzzle pieces together that she was abusing him.
You know you effed up when your homegirl has your man's back over yours. And not even in a because she wants him way, but in a you were genuinely treating him horribly way. Because notoriously, when a woman complains about her boyfriend, her girlfriends just believe her. If it's one thing girl groups are gonna do, it's validate the crap out of each other. And sometimes this can be a beautiful thing. Sometimes we really lift each other up when we're down. Sometimes one of us really is dating an a-hole and this gives us the courage to leave. But sometimes we are the a-hole. And it's those times in our lives when we need people to call us out on our BS. This girl, not afraid to call you out on your BS, even if it means, dare I even say it, defending a man. Some people act like it's not even possible for a woman to mistreat a man, but it is, it definitely is, and she knows that. Anyway, I hope her ex-friend learned something from all of this because losing a baddie like that as a friend is a fumble of the century. Good work, nerdy traveling writer. Earned a follow from me, dog.
Don't date a woman who's comfortable letting you be the man that you don't want to be. Because she will keep you right there. She won't challenge your habits. She won't question your discipline. She won't call out your excuses. She won't push you into your purpose. She will accept your bare minimum and make you think that's love. And that's dangerous because men don't fall off because of pressure. They fall off because of comfort. And a woman who truly loves you, she won't let you stay undisciplined. She won't let you stay inconsistent. She won't let you stay small. She won't baby your potential. She will hold you accountable to it. See, any woman can love you when you just getting back. Any woman can vibe with you while you're comfortable where you are, but the right woman is going to start asking real questions. What are you building? Where are you going? What are you sacrificing? What are you becoming? Because she's not just dating who you are, she's investing into who you're supposed to be. And if she never challenges your growth, she's not protecting you. She's pacifying you. And man, listen to me. The woman you choose will either sharpen you or slowly dull you. She will either push you forward or make you comfortable staying behind. So do not choose the woman who make your excuses feel acceptable. Choose the woman who makes your calling feel unavoidable. Because the wrong woman will love you into mediocrity, but the right one will love you into purpose. So choose wisely.
I don't know about y'all, but I done had a man cook, clean, pay all the bills, run me bathwater, spoil me, feed me grapes, massage me down, and I wasn't submissive at all. I talked the back, probably slapped him around a little bit, but this yabby yam. So when y'all talk about submitting to the nigga, I shut the up because I ain't doing that. I got everything I wanted without doing that, and I ain't finna start now. Like, what the? I'm the spoiled one. I'm going to stay spoiled.
You know what? I'm not even mad at this chick. Not at all. Because we all know this is what low-level dudes and simps do. They do stuff like this. They deal with chicks like this, do all that stuff for him, and he gets nothing out of it. The sad part is she now believes that this is just normal. So now she's going to go out there and expect every man to do that. Now, we all know the man that she actually wants, he's not going to tolerate any of this foolishness she's talking about. But she doesn't know that. She believes she's going to go out there and get the best man she can find. He's going to give her all that stuff she just said. And it ain't going to happen. But that's not my job to explain that to her. She's going to find that out on her own. But I'm not mad at her because as far as she knows, her process works. As long as you got dudes out there doing this stuff or dealing with this stuff, they will believe they can continue to do it. Either she's going to go out there and find her another simp to play along with her rules and do the stuff that she's talking about, or she's going to go out there, spend the next 10, 20 years expecting the good man to deal with this. Of course, nobody will. And then she's finally going to wake up one day and realize she needs to change, but it's going to be too late because she's going to be way past her prime. Either way, it ain't going to be good. All I can say is I feel bad for that low-level dude or the simp she's probably going to end up with because his life is going to be hell. So good luck with that.
Men are doing it, man. They're doing this type of stuff. Modern women, it takes a lot for them to say it, but they don't be the right person. They don't be the right person. They don't be doing the man right. And it takes them a little while to understand after the man is gone, shoot, what am I going to do now? They were so amped up and hyped up on, I'm a strong, independent woman, I don't need no man, that afterwards you're just like, dang, I don't need one, but it's really nice to have.
Yo, what up? Boundaries increase respect. When you hold your boundaries, when you stay centered in who you are, people are forced with the decision to respect that. Ways that are enforced are through walking away, saying no, and telling people to treat you respectfully, telling them that a certain behavior is inappropriate. Many people will go silent, they'll get mad, maybe even sad, or they'll walk away and avoid. The right people will respect your boundaries. They will respect who you are at your core. Even people you set boundaries with in the past might come back later realizing they were disrespectful. It filters for people you can be your authentic self around. People that you feel respected by. Anything that you lose by being yourself was never for you to begin with. Anything you gain by being yourself is meant for you. This is how healthy relationships are formed. Through respect, through boundaries, through authenticity. People won't respect you for what you tolerate. They will respect you for what you refuse to tolerate. Boundaries make sure people respect you. They only filter people out of your life that can't respect those boundaries, that can't respect you for who you are. Watch my YouTube for more. Learn to develop boundaries in my Discord or school communities. Drizzle.
All right. I'm heartbroken because I feel like the way of the world today is like people don't really care. They're out here just lying, manipulating, just doing anything, shooting their shot. I'm so tired of hearing that expression, shooting their shot. Anyway, I need for men to understand that, to sit there and lie and say that you're something or somebody that you're not, you're setting these women up for failure. And if you know God, you don't just get to hurt somebody, say I'm sorry, and then repent. You will be held accountable. It's just not right. I mean, you're sending women out into the community, back to work, back home. These are women that, if you can imagine you're affecting somebody's grandmother, somebody's sister, mom, daughter, these are women that literally, there's a lot of us out here looking for love and that want to be loved. But then there's a lot of women out here hustling to make that money. God bless them.
Before we go even further, I think that it's important to understand from which the context that she's speaking about. Because I just did a search on Ganny's profile. Grand, no! Are you out here thotting and bopping, baby girl? Is this your upper hip that is protruding out in the picture? Holding flowers that you bought yourself, Gan? Is it? Wait, hold on. What is the meaning of this? Gan, no! You thirst trapping? No! 60-year-old skin, no. Thirst trapping in the white collared shirt with no bra on as the Simps. Happy birthday, beautiful, from Big D. Beautiful queen. No wonder when you realize that when they say comments about being lied to, the thing is that they portray themselves as for the streets and then get mad when they get treated like they're from the streets, but then have the nerve to get on Al Gore's internet. This is absurd. To get on Al Gore's internet and talk about God will be your judgment. God will judge you for your transgressions, you men. God, you men are so damn evil. I just don't understand. Why do they all want to get in my power portal? Why do they all want to get up inside the remains of my menopausal viscous innards? I don't understand. So of course, she's gonna push this message. Of course, she's gonna talk shit about her ex-husband.
And so essentially what you wanted is to thirst trap men and men to respect you. And then when they come over there to get what you're offering, then all of a sudden, oh, I'm a woman of God, you're doing me wrong. You're doing yourself wrong.
If you want my number, you gotta pay me. You can be in the vlog for $10.
$10?
Yeah.
I got it. What's up?
Okay.
For how long?
For Cash App.
Cash App?
Yeah.
I got a Cash App. You talk to me first?
Yeah. $10.
Alright, word. I need you 20. Fuck it, I got cash.
Oh, $20.
I got cash.
Okay. Yeah.
Y'all beautiful, y'all know that?
Thank you.
Oh, shit in my car.
Okay.
Right. Zero?
Yeah.
Not interested in men?
No.
So what does it take to be different?
I don't know. I'll know it when I see it.
If you know when you see it, I ain't different yet?
Not yet, no.
Not yet?
No.
What does it take to be different?
I don't know.
Let me get my check?
Yeah. I'll give you my Instagram.
I can live with Instagram.
Okay.
I can advance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Desperate men like this is where lower quality women get their confidence and audacity from, right? You're willing to degrade yourself for somebody who's either into you or she's not into you. And if she is into you, you won't have to pay anything. If she's into you, you can get her to take money that another man tricked off on her and get her to trick it off on you. Free game. Back to the streets with her. Turbulence, people.
We also have to think, even if she did like him, then she would have given the money back. I said, no, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. Here's my Instagram, right? You better call me. You know, you better text me. Let me know. I'm gonna give you my Instagram now. And if you text me or whatever and whatnot, and you actually serious, then we could talk about going forward. And I'll give you my real number. But don't mess around with me now. Okay, I'm gonna text you. And I know you're doing your little video, but if you want my number, if you're gonna text me, then go ahead and text me. And don't be on no nonsense either. Don't be trying to DM me at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, talk about you up and you want to hang out. Be serious. But most modern women, they continue to play these games. You got them in this round, but it's going to be the next round that a man gets you. You got to be careful.